Hi everyone, welcome to Kandy's Convos and Confessions. Today is Wednesday the 2nd. It marks 1 year of being on YouTube and live on Zoom.
Congrats.
Um,
Yay.
Thank you. I want to put my disclaimer out there. I'm not a professional. I only go by experiences.
Okay.
And make sure to get everybody in. Okay. Yes. So I'm going to first start off with my sponsors. Sponsored by A Class Executive. They give you private transportation. Book now at 306-514-3191. 306-514-3191. Could be found also on IG and at A Class Executive. Sponsored by Al's Renovation. Your phone number is 647-482-7366. Anything to be renovated. If you're moving into somewhere or reconstructing your house, they're there for you. Again, it's 647-482-7366 and or 647-482 Reno. And that's ours renovation service. Also sponsored by Ashaki Charles Jewelry. To keep in contact, you can find Ashaki Charles Jewelry on um, website. Also, you can find it on IG at TNE 27. Also sponsored by Kandy's Sexual Desire at www.candysexualdesires.com. So today's conversation is all about conditioning yourself. We all have been through something traumatized in our life. We all have experienced things that is unspoken, and we deal with it by ourselves. It could be also financially, it could be abuse, it could be um, sexual abuse, also anything beyond or dealing with death in the family. As I'm saying that too, I'm going to talk about Latoya Alcindor. She was born on the 26th of November 1977. She passed away January the 19th, 2021. Before the show started, we spoke in the midst of the pandemic about what I wanted to do with this show, but I wasn't ready for 2020 and preparation. We last spoke in December around Christmas, going into the New Year's, and she passed away. It was unexpected. Bless her soul. But I want to give tribute to her today. And she encouraged me and was always there. She's there for anyone. So anyone who knows Latoya, I always like to say a little, take a 1 minute just for quiet, to be quiet, just to say a little prayer. So guys, is anybody familiar with Latoya?
No.
Okay, wonderful human being. So I'm not sure if you guys can see a picture of her. This is Latoya. Hold on. You guys can see her?
Not really.
I'll put it in the
Vaguely.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's let's see if I can do it over here. Uh, oh yes, blurry. See
Hmm.
now?
No.
Anybody else? Okay, so I'll go back. I'll send it in the chat. Okay, so thanks for having a moment with me. So I'm gonna go into now. Welcome everyone who's live on YouTube. Thanks for being here. Thanks for giving your Wednesday up to come and say hi and just be here. So going back into conditioning yourself. Conditioning is psychologically. if behavioral process whereby a response become more frequent or more predictable in a given environment as a result of reinforcement, with reinforcement typically being a stimulus of reward for a desired response. Conditioning is a form of learning in which either one, a given stimulus or signal becomes increasingly effective in invoking a response, or two, a response occurs with increasing regularity in its specified stable environment. The type of reinforcement used will determine the outcome. When two stimuli are presented in an appropriate time and intensity relationship, one of them will eventually induce a response resembling that of the other. The process can be described as one of stimulus substitution. The procedure is called classical or respondent conditioning. What are two types of behavioral conditioning? Classic conditioning involves associating an involuntary response and a stimulus which operant conditioning in other associated involuntary behavior and a consequence. Can you condition yourself? Yes, you can. The study by John Watson was proven that through the use of consistent conditioning, an individual can alter their own values and perceptions. Take the example of the gym. Over time, conditioning will lead you to change your mindset about your original task. Does anybody want to tell me ways that you can condition yourself, or you have conditioned yourself like right now or in the past? Anyone? Now let me call onto your names. Once again, I'd like to welcome Lexi, Janine, Wira, Sweetness, KTR, and Mac. So, Janine, you want to go first? Like an example, welcome undercover. It's like, I know I like to swear a lot. And I've been trying my best not to use certain words so many times. And I could use another word and keep on talking to myself, like repeating to myself, don't curse, stop swearing, stop swearing. Because eventually you might go a certain places and I'm talking casual and then boom, it can happen. So if you could condition yourself to remove that flaw that you have, that's part of it of moving forward. Judy, what flaw have you taken care of? Can't talk now? Lexi. Where's Lexi? KTR?
Sorry, I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, coming to you.
Uh,
What are you in the process of conditioning yourself right now, or have you conditioned yourself in the past, or are you aware of conditioning?
this is the first I'm hearing of that. I've never heard that before, but
Yeah.
the type of person I am, I don't know. I've always been like that, very open to people. I just take people as they are. I see them. It's either my spirit likes them or don't like them. If my spirit don't um, give me to like you or to be beside you or be near you, then I go by my spirit. So I've never actually had to stop and question the people around me or doubt anyone. I usually deal with things like I leave them to God. I will just pray about it and just leave them to God. But then I'm realizing, and I've been told, it's not that simple. It's not that simple, that I need to really look into myself and I need to change a couple of things about myself in order that I don't attract these negative energies around me. It's a process. Like I said, I've never heard of conditioning yourself and never really thought there was anything wrong with me.
No, no. Okay, let me break it down for you.
No,
Conditioning
no,
is
no, no. I know what you're saying, but I'm saying
okay.
I look
Okay.
at it as to say, there's got to be must be something wrong with me. Why I attract negative people, but I normally I just talk to everybody. Like, honestly, I've always been like that. My mom used to say, I would talk to the beggars on the street. I would have a conversation with them. Most people would walk by them. That's not me. I will stand and have a conversation with them. I will sit and chat with them. That's me. I just talk to everybody. I don't discriminate. I don't judge people. I take people as they are. But now I honestly have to start looking into myself and change a couple things, because it's not working for me right now, because there's a lot of shit going on right now, and it's not working for me the way I am. So I need to change.
How would you condition yourself now to, okay, I'll break it down. So condition yourself to positive or permanent around you. So start with something simple. Give it time commitment. Remind yourself to follow through. The body system works. Seek help to handle withdrawal symptoms. Use visualization. So what are the things you think you could do to avoid the negativity in your life? Like,
gosh,
be more open-minded to the people who you have around you.
But that's the thing. I am very open-minded with the people already around me. I need to stop being so open-minded. That's what I need to change, because I just let people into my life based on the fact, okay, I see you, I will give you a chance. You come into my life, whatever, until eventually you give me a reason to push you out of my life. So I need to condition myself to not be so open-minded when it comes to people, because I'm realizing I can't trust everybody, even my own children, whatever, family, I can't trust anybody. So I have to learn now to kind of like have a, what do you call it? Not a barrier. What's another word? Have more like of a, oh my God, what is that word I'm looking for?
I don't know. Like, I think you're trying to say put a wall between your judgment.
Yes. So basically for me, that's how it would work. In order for me to condition myself so I don't fall a prey to certain things, I'm gonna have to cut people off. Like, if you're a negative person, if you don't mean me well, if you don't wish me well, then I don't need to be around you. So I need to learn to let go. That's the word. I need to let go of things and people who are not conducive for me. They're not good for me.
Okay.
That's how I can condition myself.
And one of the biggest thing which is supposed to harden your heart. So whatever you've been through in the past, I mean, that's a sad thing, because somebody who actually need your help would never get that opportunity, because you're now changed the way how you do things. But hardening your heart is actually taking time to heal yourself. So
and that's a difficult part for me, because again, especially with my children, they come, they hurt, they do, and I forgive. And I'm that type of a person. I'm a forgiving person, and I will forgive you 70 times 7, but you'll still come and keep doing the same thing. So yes, I do need to deal with that. I need to learn how to, I will forgive you, but also push you out of my circle.
Yeah, so basically, if your kids are adults now, you gotta treat them like how you treat a stranger. But if they're consistently hurting you, it's a time to say no or stop, and it's all on you. It's up to you. True. Are you willing to still take the bullshit, or are you willing to move on? Yeah, if they are adults, they're allowed to do and make their own path. They're choosing their own path. It's time for you to do you. It's 2022. Do you. Make you happy, because no one else can really make you happy until you are happy.
True. I agree.
Self-love.
Self-love, yes.
That's why I said let me do this topic today, because a lot of us, we take us for granted, and we repeatedly do it over and over again. So I'm saying right now, self-love is a big thing, and you never really know who you have around you until after probably years or months. You never really know, right? So just take time, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you. It's a journey. It's gonna be a journey. I know that, and I know a lot of people are gonna be hurt by it. But honestly, it's come to this. I have to start doing for me. Start taking care of me.
Yeah. So stop thinking about they being hurt. Think about you being happy. And if you put you being happy, you put the word happiness in front of you. That's your stance. That is you conditioning you. Like at the time right now, when you actually As I say, it's always know who's there for you when you really need, right? You could
No.
choose to stay with around that group, or you could choose to move on and still have them that's beside you. But it's all about you. Everyone who loves yourself, and you really have to love yourself. If they're unhappy, that's all up to them. Just keep it moving. So condition yourself is your thing for 2022. And I'll work beside you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, Miss Lexi.
You know, I conditioned myself.
Mhm.
Took a while. It was a
Okay.
process, but I'm still a work in progress all the time. But I
Mhm.
conditioned myself severely. So there was a big group that I would hang around, and they weren't good for me.
Mhm.
And it just took a few listening to good people in my life or people who I respected and sit back and kind of like make observations on my own to realize these people really is trash. So I'm happy in 2022 to be rid of the trash. It
Yeah.
smells less funky, you know. I just have to deal with my own trash, you know. So it's not a whole dump now. It's kind of just like micromanaging the little things around me that maybe have red flags, you know. So
Yeah.
we always
Yeah.
revisit that. So
Yeah.
thank you for those opportunities and conversations as well, even
Oh,
off.
you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm gonna say to anyone who talks to me behind the scene, and if you want me to talk to you, I'm not gonna try to cover up. I'm gonna tell you as it is. If you want me to be your friend, I will have no filter for my mouth. If you're being a cunt, I'm gonna tell you you're being a cunt. If you're being an ass, I'll tell you you're being an ass. And it's up to you to say not fuck me and just walk away. But I ended up there for you. And if you're willing to tell me what's going on, I'll help you. But just remember, Paul, Dick, Jenny, everybody, we're not gonna know your business. But at least I can tell you, you know what, you're fucking up. You know, I'm gonna say it right now. Like when it comes to family ties, I cut a lot of them around me because I feel like I was welcome classic and tomorrow. I just felt like I was going through. I'm trying to make everybody else happy, and I was falling through like a strainer. I was like slowly going through little holes. But I dealt with it. I am when life feels really good. It's like when you clean your house and move all the cluster, and your house feel lighter. That's the best feeling ever. So this year, moving forward from all the things that we've been through in the past or even last year, do what your heart tells you and move forward. Condition yourself to move forward and be happy. You could make yourself happy. You may not have all the money in the world, but it's a start, right? You may not have somebody to love you as you want to. You may not have a lover. You may not, whatever. But you have to love you first to achieve these things. And if nobody loves you more like you love yourself, what do you say? Anybody want to say the word? Fuck you.
Yep,
Fuck
that's it.
you.
Fuck you. Yes.
That's the motto. Okay, all right. Fuck you.
You. Yeah.
Right? I know even doing this show, to hear someone still say, you know what, oh my God, that show is still running to us a one time thing. Oh my God, this and I listen to them, it's like, oh my God, you're such a hater. Well,
Yeah.
I will try and come onto the show. I don't need you. You know, if you want to look on and do whatever, out of respect,
Mhm.
now some people, if anybody want to come on the show, you can come. You don't have to show your face. But you know, I like the communication and we can discuss as adults about different stuff. And I will talk about things that not everybody talk about,
Mhm.
right? But at the end of the day, save your heart because when you're stressed out and you're falling apart because you realize that that friend who was your friend is not your friend, it will fuck you over. So I'm asking you guys kindly deal with you, put those people at the side, love yourself, and move forward. So this is what conditioning yourself is about. It's not if you have to cry, you can find somebody you're gonna cry with and just talk, or you just want to go do something. But I when I'm stressed, I go out. I go out, I party, I dance my ass off, and then I go back home and I chill. Right? I deal with it after. So try not to be arguing and getting sick over stuff. There's always a way. And if you pray a lot, you know better. I know it's hard, it's not gonna be easy. There are a lot of bumps on the roads, but keep it moving. Um Evaluation by welcome Tamara, welcome Classic. So okay. Anyways, find your moment be clear about what you want to achieve. Spend some time creating a clear image along the feelings you want to feel in that desired moment, meaning obstacles. So you're going to say win. Win means what's important now. Check your space. Check the people you have around you. I didn't write anything more. I just think like we can just talk this out right now, because if you, some people have been hurt in relationships where it was not for them, or that person, they really love the person, it was a disaster. You have to then pull yourself. It's going to take a while, might take a year, might take two. But eventually, when you see yourself talking about that person over and over and over again, you got to put a nip in it. Put a nip in it. Fuck it, because you're allowing that person to live consistently. The more you talk about them and they live in your own life, you are allowing them to live. So for me personally, I made up my mind my ex is dead. And because in my head he's dead, I feel I live a different life. He's no longer coming up in my subjects. I don't care if the kids talk about your dad. You know, it is what it is. I'm doing good. I condition myself. And it feels damn good. I might have $1 in my account right now. I'm going to take a drink to Janine. I might take it. Let everybody put a drink up. Whoever have a drink, put a drink up. You got to start. When they leave you, when they hurt you, they're doing you a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them fuck off. Bye. Cheers.
Cheers.
But no lie. If you, because you say, I get over him, I get over her. Oh my God, no, I don't care for them. But yes, you're talking about, oh God, yeah. Mine's upstairs classic. I only drinking this today. Delicious.
Tequila.
Oh God. You guys really drink? Anybody going to work tomorrow? Oh. But like, see, you normal. You just drink and smoke. Good, go back to. Nobody can test you. But I'm doing.
Can I tell you that it was really bad last? I went to a Zoom party one night, and like I woke up in the morning and I was hungover, but I didn't realize it until I got to work. So I vomited 5 times in the toilet at work, in the airport. Yeah, I had to run, and it was so bad. So I'm just like, if you guys are cutting people early, you know, I'm volunteering. But I came back like nothing was wrong. But meanwhile, after I vomited, my eyes looked bloodshot.
Yeah.
So I had to keep putting the water on there. And I'm like, it's all my fault this time. It's not a stomach sickness. But if I have to, Lexi, you're going to have to lie and play it out. Like stomach sickness. Honestly, it's working Saturdays that's pissing me off. But it's because they don't have employees right now. I just have to work one weekend right now, but usually I don't give a shit how much they make on the weekend. I just don't work weekends. I don't like weekends. Give me my weekends, you know? I mean, 40 acres and a mule was not yet awarded. So can I please just have my weekends off? Plus I'm a good service person, you know, like, they know that when those days are there, I produce a lot. But when I don't have anybody, I can't produce shit. Like nothing from nothing makes nothing. So why do I want to be there? Yeah. And that's why I say to you, like the greatest gift I think that Ontario has given is for the service industry to be paid equally as everybody else, despite if you make tips or not, because before we were like slaves.
Yeah, literally. Because I see that, sorry to cut you, like $14. No, okay, let me say $12 an hour and you make
$12.38.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Hell no.
Everything is built on tips. So once I got to this certain terminal, I was like, I don't give a fuck. I ain't saying shit. And I'm not claiming shit neither. So my clients that would come, they would always give me cash because they're like, cash isn't traceable. Like they're smart and they're business. Yeah. So they understand the hustle. But when I was in Terminal 1, everything was based off of what they put on the actual debit. Yeah. And sometimes that could get you in trouble. Yeah. And not only that, they were cheap, like Terminal 1 was cheap. Even if it was American flights, there was a lot. I hate to say it. I love Us, but I don't love Us. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to say it like that because sometimes them cheap. Like the other day I served the shit out of this lady and I knew that she was only wanting the service to buy this one piece of salad so that she could sit in my section because it's socially distanced.
Okay.
And she bought the one salad and then made up a lie while I went to the bathroom while I gave her the machine to take, to pay.
Yes.
She goes to my colleague and says, "Oh, I don't know, something happened with the tip." Meanwhile, she gets up out of the seat, leaves her empty coffee cup there and says she's coming back. Okay?
Yeah.
Then she goes and buys peanuts and a fucking chip from my colleague in the back when she could have bought it from me and doesn't tip me still. Think about that. So I'm like, wow. So she knew what she was doing. She knew exactly what she was doing. And that's cool.
The woman's flight was expensive. The woman had to take the Uber to get there.
You know what? Then go sit in the back. Not like she didn't have options. She just knew that my section was better. She's like one of those people that buys coffee and sits there and acts like they don't know. They know. They know exactly what they're doing. So it's just saddening because it's like, oh, it's so dead. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I'm just telling you, that's how my week has been going. So it's kind of
What's
dead.
up, Lexi?
Hey, Dio. Hi, Classic. How you doing? Dio, you've been partying like a rock star. Dio, by the way, am I going to see you in DR?
I can't say yes or no now.
Well, you better say yes, because that's one of the only times I'm going to see you this year. Been working like a slave, Django. Shit.
When are you going again? When are you going?
I'm going the same time as you went last year. I'm going because I have to make up the time. Remember, I couldn't get the flight.
Oh yeah. You go with.
But Warren also said he was coming. So sorry, I don't mean to cut off Miss Candy. This is her show, so I don't want to disrespect you. But hit me up. But anyways, Miss Candy,
I'm not.
The week has been crazy.
We'll talk later.
And not only that, Miss Candy, when we get our own, I know, like the ones that are slick too, the men.
Yeah.
So I have to wear a mask.
Yes.
Right.
They'll
always be
I'm still in Vegas.
But they'll wait until my colleague will leave or my boss is not around, and they'll be like, "Can you take down your mask?" No, I cannot, and I don't want to. I actually feel great that I have the mask.
Is that
but they catch me without the mask, like they come back. I'm like, whoa. So Miss Candy, I'm like so upset about that part because it's like I get a little weirdos and it's like empty. But
yeah,
it's been love because it's a transition in life, going back to work, being more social. It's making me be more myself. And I hope to see you in the 19th February. Just saying.
Sorry, back up. What's happening on the 19th of February?
Thing. The other people, then the friends thing.
Okay, we'll talk behind the scene, I guess.
Let's talk. Yeah.
You can talk now? Okay. You can talk now?
I want to see you there though this time.
Is it a physical event?
Yeah, a physical and online. So how am I do it these days?
I don't really like the online.
I'm qualified.
But then there's parts of the party that you don't have to be
Sorry,
on.
I may have to mute my.
Yeah, so you have lots of options, but there's great people there for you to network with as well.
Okay, yeah, I want to step out. It's been a while. Welcome.
And plus, I want to see you and spank you again, Miss Candy. We're naughty, and we have vibes, and you have to make sure that you give me the smell check.
You're fucked up for that. Anyone want to talk about their conditioning? Are you guys conditioning yourself? Have you ever tried conditioning yourself? Or are you presently conditioning yourself from like situations like your attitude, your work, your environment, your exes or your ex? Anyone could relate right now to conditioning yourself? You guys can't be quiet though. Hello. I'm gonna go to classic.
What was your question?
Yes.
Yes, Dio needs to answer. He's lit.
The conditioning yourself. Do you know what conditioning yourself is? Pardon me?
So with me, are we still live? Oh no, man, I forgot to answer that question after the live.
Okay, what was your question?
Wait. Did he say after the 9th?
No, after the live. After the live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he will go deep.
He's gonna go deep.
What's your question, Kandy?
So, if you're aware of conditioning, have you ever tried conditioning yourself? Are you in the process of conditioning yourself right now, or have you conditioned yourself in the past?
Condition, I don't know what that is.
So, let's go back to you right now. You're a perfect example. You broke up. You're going through your little cycles, your moments of being in, out, in love.
Okay.
You're trying to move on. What are the things that you're doing to try not to go back to that person if they ever call you back?
Hold on, let me add a little something still, because I'm fucking that teen person. That person also celebrated a birthday. How does that feel? Were you in contact with that person? Sorry, I'm nosy.
Yeah,
nosy person. Nosy.
Yeah, man.
Well, so usually, I've told you guys. Usually, I've never gotten back with an ex. So I've told you guys that. But I will say, Lexi, to answer your question, after we ran into each other at the club, I did hit up, and I told you guys I hit up. Anyway, she gave me a number again just to say, hey, you should have my number. So yes, I did send a message for her birthday because I thought it would be rude, especially when I had the number.
Because that's one of the people I've noticed in your life that you've had a connection with. And despite the circumstance in which happened, I think you should actually just have communication, even if it's friendship.
Yeah, I did. So I sent happy birthday. I said, happy birthday. I hope, whatever you wish for in your life come true. And that was it.
Rebel is disagreeing. Classic is disagreeing.
Classic,
I know,
because you don't even know the person, man. The person was dope. Dope as hell. She used to even party with him while he used to watch other bombsy.
One at a time.
Yeah, but he used to watch all of us. All of we with our bombsy out. Lingerie, sometimes even my pasty fell off. And she used to be cool with that. Partying with him.
Hold on, Lexi.
I'm just saying, that was a bomb ass woman. I loved her.
Stop it. Let him stay where he's at. Continue that.
To answer Miss Kandy's question, the way I condition myself is to keep myself extremely busy. That way I don't have a downtime to think about the previous relationship or the previous person. So that's how I condition myself.
Got it. Same here. I think even if you and the ex are able to now and then probably say hi or whatever, it helps. You move on, but you're not going back there. Just keep it going, And then same time, if that person actually did decide to walk out on you and say, okay, I don't want this no more, they did you a favor because there was more out there for you. So it hurts. It really hurts, no lie. But they're opening another door for you and it looks better outside. Let's go with it. If they want to move on, let them move on. But thank you. Yeah, that's
Lexi, since you were being nosy, I'm sure you saw she got a man because she posted a story. Next, continue conversation.
Does it really matter, Dio? At the end of the day, we as real travelers, and we should go travel for our birthday. I really wanted to go to the homeland, actually. That's why I was hitting you up. I want to go to Africa. Yeah. So even if I could go home with you, that would be great. And if you have some sort of link,
is this being recorded? Is this being recorded?
Huh?
Is this being recorded? Is it being recorded yet?
Sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go to
Jadine,
different
I've had
conversation.
like
Let's see.
6 shots, okay,
So
Jadine? Just
Let's
kidding.
see
hold
different.
on.
Sometimes,
till
Jadine,
after 10.
you ramble too. Give me a blight tonight, yo.
You're from one of those countries where when you bring home a woman, she have to marry you one time. You're allowed to have several wives.
We're allowed to have more than one wife.
Yeah, that's a question.
Yeah, yeah. Well, where I'm from, you're allowed to. It just depends on your religion and your practice. But yeah, you're allowed to have more than one wife.
Where I'm from, I'm allowed to have 5 husbands.
Wahala.
Which island is that?
Kandy's world.
Okay. Must be your world. Yo,
I'm
listen,
joining.
I can't even handle one man, much less to want to have 5 husbands. Are you mad?
Okay,
No.
well, I will join Candy's world. I need a challenge in my life. Classic, are you lining up?
You can actually do
Classic.
it, though. It is
Classic,
possible.
don't worry, I won't make you do too many nasty
it's
things,
it's
because
possible.
5 husband means somebody else could do the nasty thing. And they don't have to, and don't worry, the hole won't get joked.
It is possible
It's
to have
possible,
5
yes.
men and you could handle that relationship. It's very easy.
No, is it really? How?
Yes, it's
Please.
very easy. Been there, done that.
Oh, ooh, okay, no more. Say no more. Say no more.
I hear that smile. And if it's up to you, you can choose to tell one about it, or you can choose to tell all, so everybody's happy.
Okay.
But you make sure they know you don't belong to them. It is what it is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's another conversation.
That's why when I hear men, like when men talking, I laugh because I grew up with men. I'm always on the streets with the guys. And I start learning. Like I'm more, don't try the lashes and stuff, the girly thing. I'm into that now. But I think if I was a man, Lord of mercy, you woman.
Wow.
You guys have no clue. But that was me then. Now I just kind of chill now. Leave it for the babies to do their things now.
Okay. Okay.
You gotta live.
Gotta live.
One life to live.
If that makes you happy, why not?
Yeah, that make me happy. You always have one for movies, one for going out, one for bills, one for one or two at least will be a good on point when it comes to sex. Like, damn. Well, after a while, you can just, someone down and just boil down to one and make sure you're not settling. Make sure whenever you guys going forward with, make sure they have everything in that package. Because when you settle, you're still looking, you're still yearning. Yes. Don't settle.
True.
You deserve more. You deserve better. And if you see yourself still wondering, oh my God, I want that. That one that you have with you is not that one. That's not the one. Try to find out. According to Deo said the last time, he said if that person comes good with the sex and the communication, everything all into one, that is when he gets into a relationship. And that's when he stays right there. And he sticks to one person. And if you guys could do that, have all your fantasies in one package, take it and run. Live your life.
For me, not conditioning, right? When it comes to that, like if I'm with someone, I can condition myself to be happy with that person if they're missing 1 or 2 ingredients from what I'm looking for. I can work around that. So I can condition myself for, say, for example, he's not, 6 feet. So if he's not the height, if he's not the type of person that wears a suit and tie, because that's what I was attracted to before. You had to be wearing like a suit and tie for me to even look your way, talk to you, whatever, because, professional executive kind of thing. But if you come and he doesn't have that, I can condition myself to be happy with that, and just work around with the other stuff he has or he comes with. That's just me.
Yeah, you guys know the things you can work with. That's true. It's putting on your radar. Dropping your radar just a little, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But if you have to condition yourself to like this person because they're really into you and certain things that they do, and they still have a partner that is annoying you, that is settling. There's things that you like about them, things that you love about them, but there's things that they're doing that it's not sitting good on your shoulder. You are now settling for that because they have that other material that you like. You know, he's a family man, he's a this, but there's other things he probably don't even wipe his ass properly. And when you think of his jaws, you see him shit all over his ass, his jaws, you know, and you're like, you leave the toilet seat up, or he just don't have, if your sex drive is very high and he just not into sex, like, yeah, you're like, you're just settling and you're not happy, you're yearning for more. Why are you yearning for more? Why do you settle for that? He has all that. There's gonna be something else outside there. If you guys have that communication, then yeah, you guys are conditioning yourself together, right? Then you're doing that. But if you missing things and you're still unhappy and you're watching your fantasy about somebody else, you are now settling. Or probably that's because you're not satisfied. That's how I see it, Annie.
But that's okay. That's not me, honestly. No. Even if he had, okay. I was married for 20 something years, 21 years. My second husband. I fell in love with him. He had nothing. No money, couldn't dress. He was the worst I've ever had in bed, but I loved him. And I loved him. And because he did, he was a good provider. Like, he could work hard. He took care of me and everything like that. And he was very good, with my kids. So it was like, okay, you know what? That doesn't even matter. I was happy for a little while, and, until he started doing his nonsense, but I didn't crave what he didn't have. I didn't look for what he didn't have. I mean, I met other people, they had more than what he had, but I just wasn't into that. So when I'm with someone, regardless of the fact, I am faithful to that person. Yes, as you said, I could be settling, but it's a choice I made. So I will be happy until I'm not happy.
Okay, I hear that. I know for me, I was contented with what I had then. 16 years, married for 10 years. My section was always going. When we actually do have sex, was like, oh, sorry, babes, 5 minutes, fucking done. What the fuck? And I was okay. Yeah, 5 minutes. But I'm saying that
you're coming 5 minutes, right?
he, not me. He, not
you
me.
never come in the 5 minutes.
No,
he came in 5 minutes.
Right? But when he left and did his thing, and I decided, I took a year and a half of myself, and when I actually stepped outside and realized that all men are not the same, now my mind is flickering. Now I want this. No, it's supposed to be a certain way. Because if he doesn't have that drive or can't get hard or still dying his dick looking half dead, like all these things, it's a turn off for me because it reminds me of the other person. But conditioning myself, I've learned to remove that other person and connect everyone together. I honestly thought that all men were the same. That's how they all are, but that's a lie. So I am there now. I don't want to be yearning and wishing that I wanted more. So that's where I'm at now. So before, yes, I agree with you. I was like that, taking, accepting, being okay, all right, you know what? Because I ain't no better. That's the first man I'm living with, the first man I'm married to, this first. But not the first man I was with, but I'm saying that, now that I know better, oh, hell no. I want the whole package.
Yeah, well, now it's different because, again, like you, I'm at that stage and I was like, okay, I want everything. I want the money. I want the man that works hard. I want the man that's good in bed. I want all of this. And, I'm not settling anymore. I'm happy now.
Okay. Well, good. I'm happy for you. Welcome, Ramesh. Who else? Okay. Welcome.
Ramesh is a nasty young Trini.
Hey, stop that.
Is he a Trini? No, he's not Trini.
Are you from Barbados? I know you talking about.
Oh,
I know. I love to bother him. I bother him. He's here. You hear the accent?
Welcome, Ramesh. Welcome. We're angels in here. Thanks for being here.
Welcome.
We don't talk any fucking thing rude. We talk every fucking thing nice. Just letting you know.
I like
All right?
that. I like that.
We're talking about conditioning yourself today. Are you in the process of conditioning yourself right now? Or have you ever tried conditioning yourself?
Conditioning in what way?
So let's just say you like to fuck 5 girls at the same time. But you wanna hold it down for a bit.
Right.
You say, you know what? I wanna learn not to do that. I wanna try to stick to at least 2. You're starting off. You ain't going for 1, you're going for a little 2. Because you've been doing it for so long, every preach for the last 5 years. You say, you know what, I wanna start changing stuff. I wanna start doing things differently. So that's
Right.
a part of your conditioning. That's an example. Welcome, Robbie.
I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Like, or even trying to get over X. What are the things that you will do to get over that X? Will you still see her or him and then get mad when you see them on the streets?
I did just nah, I don't know him. I just wash you out of my brain.
Okay.
Again, wash my brain. I developed that skill after some time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why you're a professional. That's very good.
Yeah.
That's some strong good conditioning. It's like it never happened.
Yeah, I just like to carry no heavy. That is heavy and weigh down. Because you go back, going on the profile, watching pictures. That thing go do nothing. That not fix any problem. It's best to just forget that, because once that person done dash you away, you dash them away too.
Yeah. Well said. So that's your conditioning right there. But what are you condition? What could you say could condition about you right now, or what's in your life or environment right now?
And now I condition already. This weekend I condition. I changed my company that I was with.
Sweet.
Because I was getting some problems with them. So I conditioned that heavy vibe.
I like that. Peace movement. Welcome to 2022. I'm not too sure if Crystal could talk. KTR, not too sure if he could talk. Sweetness, Robbie, Jadine, not too sure who wants to talk. Tamara.
Let me answer. If you condition yourself against X, why would I want to do that? I know all of my ex, all of my ex, them, they don't know, all fire stick, always could catch a fire again. So, them ex, them good. Some of them have a condition themselves, it's keep very far. The road, she will go on the left side of the road. She just do it because she knows. But understand I have no power over them, it's just that the kind of connection you there with. No, them things that stay forever.
I think there's some exes you could actually have and everything could be okay, and some of them you just have to like forget it, let them go. Don't even no, right? I'm glad that some people could have conversation with their ex and still invite them to their weddings and stuff like that. I like things like that, but not everybody can do it, right? Depends on how it ended. And then again, guys, remember, not because you fucked the person doesn't mean that's your ex. That was just a fuck thing. Don't call them your ex. It was just a thing. All right. Robbie, what's on your mind?
Yeah, good night.
Good night. How are you?
I'm all right. What do you mean? What's the topic again?
How conditioning yourself?
Mhm.
How would you condition yourself? Have you ever conditioned yourself? Like if you wash your hair with shampoo, it's very harsh after, it's tangle up and stuff like that. And if you don't put the conditioner, it would not detangle, it wouldn't be smooth, it's gonna be very harsh. And if you maybe when you used to have your hair, you know, you're pulling through the comb, but if you put the conditioner, it goes nice and smooth. So that's what basically conditioning is. Smoothing out your life.
Well, I don't know, man. I think that's always, for me, that's a continuous thing every day. Because I always presented with new things that I have to figure out how to react to. And I think you just have to have a philosophy for yourself. You know, like when I say that, like I try to exist like a weed. You know, I find like a weed is no matter what happened to it, you root it up, you do it all, it is still find some kind of energy to keep going.
Yeah.
Right. So I think you have to have a kind of philosophy of your spirit. How you're gonna deal with things. I hear was talking about exes and thing. I think I agree with you. Some ex you let go. Some you could actually. It depends on the maturity, right, of the ex too. So yeah, it has some ex I would talk to, and then it has some I I cut them because I cut clean usually, right?
Yeah.
Like if I'm done, I'm done. I don't go back, right? They know once I pass that road, I keep going.
Yeah.
Right? So if I have an ex that is mature, that we can talk and then yes, I can still, talk and whatever. But you have a little childlike mentality and discover you're toxic and all that. I go on. I have time for that.
Yeah. It's not healthy.
So I answer your question, Robbie. That is for the ex them who leave you first, or that is for the ex them
I know I can't hear you too good,
who leave first.
Classic, you're breaking up.
Is that for the ex that you was that for the ex girls that you leave first, or the girls who leave you first?
That I leave?
Yeah.
But Brett, I don't want to brag on both, but it's only one girl that leave me out, And I still owe she one, but I always, to me, I always the one that broke up because when I meet a woman and thing, I just have this, I guess, this vision of the direction, and once I see thing going there, I don't think you could change the spots on a leopard. I just slide out, leave them there, how they are. I don't think I can fix people.
It's true. Most of my, well, actually, all of my cases is
Again, I didn't hear you again.
But you hear me well?
Yeah, it sounds like I don't know, like in a room echoing. Like when you're in the toilet. What kind of toilet vibes going on there? Where are you?
Oh, man. That's the only example. You're true. Right now, he's probably correcting the students' papers, so that's where his room is right now.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. One,
Come again?
oh, you hear me now?
Yes. I can hear you now, yes.
Okay. I ran speaker, I set it on just right. All right. So what I was saying is that if the girl does something wrong and she just and the relationship ended. You tell me say you still have that vibe because when you done, you just done and you know talk to she again? Or if it that you do something wrong and she ended, is it that you just cut off even though you never well you were the one doing wrong, so it's not like you cut off it, but you would say that when you reach a point where you cut off, that is it.
Yeah, wrong and right. Well, that's difficult for me. Um, I mean, people make mistakes, and I actually am a very forgiving person. But I'm more into your mentality. You can make a mistake. You could fuck up, but if you own it and you actually show interest in wanting to fix it or make amends, I can work with you. But if you're wrong and you're still acting strong and still carrying on like, my feelings didn't matter or whatever, then I had to leave you alone because you possess. You're a demon in me. So I you possess, right? You're possessed because you need truth. As for me, as for me doing wrong, um, yeah, I do a lot of wrong. I do a lot of fucking wrong. I don't lie. I do a lot of wrong. And all I do is ask for forgiveness, right? And if I don't get it, I definitely ain't going to try and stay there and live under this type of control to always be making amends with. Is either you forgive it, move on, but if you decide you want to hang it over my head to move around with me, then yeah, I don't.
Yeah. That's torture.
Yeah, I respect them enough to tell them, but but at the same time, it was never a case where I do something wrong with any so for me, them have this kind of weird kind of reaction when they see me. I remember them do something wrong, and not even ever end the relationship. Them just by them doing something wrong and I find out, they just move it done.
Yeah.
It is in flat, but you see, I never really close it off like officially and tell a girl, we done. Even my ex in Canada, I have about 3 ex in Canada, I tell you them, one of them married,
Welcome,
and she
Embassy.
find out the husband cheat. She a come, eh?
Now I'm
So
listening to you, hon.
you
I'm
understand that?
listening.
So, how certain woman will do this is like they marry and they find out the husband cheat, so they call up the ex to cheat on the husband. And I'll be like, but he just as bad as a cheater. So why go through all that when you could have just tell the person, say, boy, you're not really into the relationship like that, or just express you're upset with the cheating, still maintain that kind of vibe. Me and some girl, we don't always say, we're going to still touch, anytime you feel you touch, but we're not together, You can't program me and stop and this and that to our next woman. You just know, say, we have an understanding. It becomes situationship after a relationship. You understand? So that's how it really supposed. Well, no, that's how we think it's supposed to flow. Unless you enter back into a next relationship, you might have to end all of the
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. And the playtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the playtime. What I respect.
Both of my ex go through situationship and then they go in relationship for a period of time and sometimes they call back their situationship. Yeah.
So I know I have some new faces up inside of here. I don't know who's brave to use their voices. But
Embassy.
conditioning yourself, guys. Have you guys ever conditioned yourself, or are you conditioning yourself right now? Should I call out names and whoever answers? Who you pointed at, Classic? You counted at Janine? you, you need to type. You look crazy. You look. Oh, you want to call Classic? So I'm going to Embassy. Embassy, are you able to talk? Or are you able to text? I'll tell you thank you for being here.
I can speak.
Okay. Thank you for being here. Welcome.
Thank
And
you.
and you brave your face. I'm loving that too. Are you in the process of conditioning yourself or condition yourself in the past or thinking about ways to condition yourself? Condition yourself meaning like your habits you want to change or the people you have around you or work wise or always open it up and saying, sure, I'll help you. And start learning to say no. I want to learn to say no or learn to say stop.
All the above.
Shit. Which one you want to condition the most?
I don't know. It's like I can't really just separate them so because
Yeah.
it all deals for me, it all kind of deals with the same thing. So
Mhm.
I'm a very nice person. I'm too
Mhm.
nice at a lot of times, especially when you are in the workplace. Sometimes you have to be that extra go person, you know what I mean? So that's
Uh-huh.
why I say it ties into one. That's my personality. So
Okay.
but I know I need to be more stronger towards people to give them a less of my niceness.
You have to learn to say no. Starters. No.
Mm.
No. No. Because it's like, okay, so I'm consistently seeing your shit and the see I was working good on this project. Can you do this? Can you do this? Yes, yes. No problem, no problem, no problem. And you sometimes you get so mad because like, why do you keep on coming to me? Why do you kind of put someone else? I'm tired of doing the same thing over and over. And then at one time you said, you know what? No, I don't want to do it. I'll just stick to where I'm at. All of a sudden, like, they pull back and watch you like, what the fuck? But they're not telling you what the fuck, but they curse you in their mind now. They start showing
Mm.
you a different way about yourself and start expressing how they really don't give a shit about you, being rude and disrespectful. Now, how would you deal with something like that? Would you
Oh, I
continue
do
saying
every day.
no?
Every day. It if it's in the work,
Yeah.
then it depends on what I'm doing. If
Okay.
it's in my private life, go along with yourself. I'm good by myself. I don't need you around me.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm very kind hearted where if I feel like it's something that really needs my attention in my eyes, then I will break that barrier down and be like, all right, let me try to help you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But within reason. Because
Okay.
don't come cussing me and then you want to borrow $50, $20. I don't care if it's a penny. Don't.
Are
Keep
you the
moving.
type like if I come and ask you for $100, ask you for $50, but I ain't giving it back to you? Girl, things real hard. Can you give me $50 now? Girl, things real hard. No matter
That's the
$1,000 back.
one thing I have learned to change my mouth on saying yes all the time to.
Okay.
And it depends on the situation. If there's children involved, usually I'll be like, yeah, okay. If it's an elderly person involved, then maybe I'll try to figure it out. But if it's just for you, you know I'm not at your standard with your
Yeah.
money kind of thing, and you coming to me
Yeah.
to ask, nah, I don't have it. It going
You
to
can
the
also you can also switch that game to the money thing. So instead of giving them the money, you buy the groceries because the children are involved. You
that's
understand
a
what I'm
way to
saying?
do it too. Yeah, true.
Switch it up. That's another way to switch it up. Okay. Oh, get I want money to buy groceries. I have to go. Okay. I handle the groceries. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. But then they'll get mad depending on if they're lying. They wanted it to do something else. So you can switch up your
Mm,
game a little. Things that you normally do it the opposite way. That's what I
I'm
do.
trying. It's
Yeah,
a
do it.
slow process, but I'm
Yeah.
much better now than I was maybe a couple of years ago. So I'm on
Okay.
my way. I just feel I need to be stronger with it. That's all.
Welcome to 2022.
Happy New Year.
Yes. And thanks for being here again. Anyone
Thank you.
else? You're welcome, love. Classic, your eyes up in the ceiling. Who else? We have 9:33 at 10 o'clock. We're gonna come up live of YouTube, and then you guys can see exactly what you really want to see on your mind. I was gonna say again. What else I could talk about? Uh, Probably change the topic for a bit. Um, how could you guys I'll find a question for you guys. Hold on. Where's my questions? What are the things you guys will do to step away from, like, the fuck is really good, but again you're going through too much stress? What are the things that you guys will do to change that pattern? Or would you leave, or would you still stay inside because the sex is that good? The sex is good, really good. And that's what you really wanted from the get-go. But you guys eventually start doing it repeatedly. But with that comes stress. How would you separate it? Would you walk away from it, or would you continue staying there?
Gotta walk away based on experiences, even if the sex is great. Sex brings stress all the time, classic. Because at times, especially with, okay, let's do battle of the sexes if we must. There's men that play head games just like women can. But in my experience as a woman, where men just want that but don't want to be straight with it. And then they lead you into these things that are very date oriented, very always spending time with you oriented. And then in the next sentence, you're not my girl, you're not my woman. Really? Why are you around me then? Why are you always at my house? What the fuck wrong with you? You know? So based on my experiences, if it's just for the sex, you have to make it clear that it's just for the sex. Or else both of you could get hurt in the end.
True.
See? No stress, because it was made clear.
But you know, you can say what you want in the beginning, and they will still change it up on you. Okay? All of a sudden, you went from being a sex buddy into being a relationship that you wasn't aware of. What would you guys do?
I just dealt with that last the year the what the end of 19 is when all that stopped.
Okay.
We both finally agreed the sex was awesome. We were cool as people, but never could be a couple.
Okay.
I let him do he, I do me. He got married recently. Thank God for him. His blessings is there.
And I know I wasn't one. It was nice. Everything was nice. Everything was on point. And then all of a sudden, he said I can win. And then he mashed up a damn car. I didn't even know. I was I was like, what the fuck? Now when I said a woman mash up this and woman this and that, man do the same fucking shit. It's funny when he still sees me, doesn't know what to expect. You think he live. I give him 5 years. I'm not giving him 6 years right now because I missed him for the 5 year because of the COVID. So I gotta do him shit. But I give you 6 years after you fuck with my shit. Because I want you to forget. And when you forget, that's when I go find you. But because I say that life now, I'm gonna make it 2 more years. But I'm saying that when you made up your mind and this is how it is, they start putting their best foot forward and start to change up stuff because they're thinking, like some woman said, my pussy good, he ain't going nowhere, my pussy tight, but the man didn't tell you that to know. And sometimes the dirty sex talk in the bedroom is just something to say, but at the end of the day, he could get her outside anytime too. But you start bringing up yourself, oh my this and my that, and all of a sudden you're my man and my man. No, that's not where you guys started. You started off as a sex thing. Did you guys come to say, okay, together, we're going to be a relationship? Me and that guy never said we were in a relationship. But my red flag was, he was born the same day as Madame X, different year, same month. So I should have known better. But at the end of the day, shit happens. So, communication. 1 year, almost 1 year, tomorrow being 1 year ago, but tomorrow, the 3rd of February is when I started the show. And the first time we talk about, the first show was about violence against men, women, men, and children. Then we went into relationship. Then we went into communication. Shit, I was supposed to run all the titles that I've done to all the shows, and I messed up there. Sorry, my guys, I was sleeping. I was so tired from last night from work. But see, now we're doing conditioning this week. I want to give you guys a chance to probably choose a topic for next week. Something that you may be going through in life right now, or want to talk about, but didn't know how to face it. Does anyone want to talk about a conversation or pick a topic for next week? You have until now before 10 where we could put it back for next week to keep all the viewers up to date, or you can sit after the show.
You know how they had that book back in the days, Women from Venus, Men from Mars?
Yes.
Why don't we do something like that? It's Black History Month. And yes, we've been trying to be unified, but why don't we have a cool Battle of the Sexes Day where we just hear everybody's real opinion, you know, about being a woman, about being a man. And plus, it's not only Black History Month, it's also Women's Health Month, right? So this is a way I feel like I can be healthy. And by talking with our men and doing it in a mutual way, like where we can just hear what these concerns are in a Kandy oriented way.
Zero concerns, my friend. Zero concerns.
Zero concerns.
Women are goddesses, you know. Praise and worship the woman. No problem.
When is Valentine's? Where's my calendar? The 14th, but
Monday's Valentine's.
Yeah, in less than 2 weeks.
Monday.
So, everybody agree to that topic? You guys wanna not fight but talk about it in a mature conversation manner?
In a pum penis kind of way, you know.
Next week Wednesday is the 9th.
And I'm also letting you guys know, because Kandy always asks me, so while we're on live, I do have an event coming up with the Pink Palace. Yes, return of the Pink Palace. Once a month we have events, and we're bringing back Galentine's Day, the after the Super Bowl event. So that will be the 13th to the 14th, maybe steady 4 hours. We've got DJ Mott, DJ Deftunes. I've got an artist from Canada called Roots K. She's a rapper, really super sexy. And you guys got to check it out. It's going to be dope. It's going to be dope.
Oh shit, hold on. I'm gonna put my number out there so you guys can text me and I can put you guys into the group. I'll send it, Alexia, I'll let you know, and then you'll go from there.
Thank you, boo.
Kandy. So that's my number there. So you guys, what's the other number, boy? Or yeah, so you guys could text there and I could put you guys into the group. I'll reach out to Lexi first. What day is that? What day?
And next year for Valentine's Day, Kandy and I will definitely be hosting an event together, virtual reality style. Okay. And Kandy, I meant to talk to you earlier, but I have somewhere we can do things. So if you want, it's a condo, penthouse.
Yes, I want.
There's DJs. There's also other DJs willing to do that virtually and reality. And I have girls too. So
okay, so I say yes.
All right, let's do this. I'll hit you up tomorrow as soon as possible, just to let you know.
Anytime probably early, from 12 going back, I have 2 meetings until 3:30. And then later on before I go work. But if you have late 9 o'clock, I can call you on my 9 o'clock break.
Okay, boo.
We'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk. Because I'll be coming. Just call me. What date is the online party? Sorry, the one that you're having.
The one on Zoom is going to be the 13th to the 14th because it's going to spill over due to
Okay.
the fact that I wanted it to spill over due to the fact that it's Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Now go fuck your spouse or get hot or do whatever you do. Sorry, excuse my last minute language. But it is what it is. Just getting you vibed up for the day, Valentine's Day. We have to appreciate the fact that love is still in the air during Black History Month and all the stuff that's going on as well.
Does anyone or everyone celebrate Valentine's Day?
I always do. I do, yeah. Yeah, if you don't come home with some roses and a gift, then I'll be pissed. Yeah, I'll be pissed. And not
Kandy,
red
what
roses.
did you ask?
Not red roses. Any rose except for red. A bottle of wine and a gift, and I'm good. If you don't come home with that, I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed. I'm telling you the truth. I'll be pissed.
Oh.
I'm telling you that too. I already told you last year. Gave you a blind last year. You're good.
I love the fact of the red, but I know if I'm correct, it wasn't really celebrated about love. There was a historical death behind that day. And all of a sudden we interchange everything, and then I was hearing this love.
It's a European thing. So they actually used to men, it was a misogynist thing. They used to chase women. I forgot which part of Europe. But they used to get rawhides, and when they wanted a woman, they would beat her and then fuck her. Beat her with the rawhide and then fuck her on Valentine's Day.
It says the Asian Romans may also be responsible for the name of our modern day of love. Emperor Claudius II executed two men, both named Valentine, on February the 14th. Of different years in the 3rd century AD, there was honored by the Catholic Church with celebration on Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day did not come to be celebrated as a day of romance until about the 14th century. Valentine's Day is celebrated on Monday, February the 14th, 2022. Valentine's commonly depicts Cupid and Roman god of love, along with the hearts, traditionally the seat of emotion. And the reason Valentine was killed, realizing the injustice of the decree, defied Claudius and continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret. That's why he was killed. When Valentine's action was discovered, Claudius ordered that he be put to death. So that's what it was. He used to marry the younger ones, the younger lovers secretly, and then they killed his ass. Right? And then the 14th century went from there. I never really, I've done, my very first gift from Valentine was in high school. 2 big chocolates, a postcard, a poem written by him, and a kiss on the cheek. I didn't have a kiss back then. I was only 14. And I hid it. I ripped up the letter because my president was so strict and complaining about this or whatever. I didn't. Up to this day, I regretted it. Because I would have still had my love letter. So I still have things from back home. I have letters from when they actually write handwritten with a referral for you to get different jobs. I still have those things. No, you have to type it out. So I regret getting rid of that. And then being with my husband then, or ex-husband, oh, you know, I like to buy cars, and he just kind of turned me off of it. But this year, I'm ready for the year. So F Maxine, I don't see the rose, I don't care for roses. But if I don't get a little hug and a little kiss and stuff for that, I might cry.
No, I need my roses.
I don't care for roses.
No, I need my roses, but it
it's
can't
gonna
be red
eventually die.
I don't like red
I want
roses.
something
Can
that
y'all explain that? I know I'm old as hell, but I've never had a Valentine's, and I've never really understand why people get candy and flowers.
Really? So,
And that's what I'm saying. This year will be the first year I'm actually stepping into that. But before it was like, oh, okay, another day. Everybody's spending money. Who get engaged? giving out candies. It's all about chocolates. It's all about sweet stuff, and then red. I just love the red.
The red, yeah.
I guess Maxine can explain why, but I've never really experienced those things.
Valentine's Day, I don't know how to explain that. It's just I've never experienced a Valentine's where I never got any gift. Like all the people I've ever dated, they've always dinner, then roses. Sometimes some of them would give perfume, jewelry, candies. I'm not really a chocolate person, but I love Valentine's Day because I think that's the one day, I mean, you're loved every day by your spouse, hopefully, but that one day is where that person goes above and beyond to really like woo you, romance you, make you feel extra special, different from every other holidays.
But he just woo you for Christmas. Why you have to
No,
woo
it's
you
not the
again
same
for
for me.
Valentine's?
For me, Christmas is not, I love Christmas. It's my favorite. It's my favorite holiday. But when it comes to gift giving, if I don't get a gift, I'm good. But comes Valentine's Day, it's like I want all that romance. I want that particular day to stand up more than anything. So yes, I want to be romanced. I want to, go to the dinner. And then there's my roses. You come home, there's negligee, and everything, and you just have a wonderful night. There's never been a Valentine's Day that I've never been, feel special.
I think it could also put a lot of pressure on a relationship.
No, I don't think so. You know what I think puts a lot of pressure on a relationship? Birthdays and anniversaries. Because I'm telling you, if your husband comes home, forgets the anniversary, you're gonna be pissed, or forget your birthday, you're gonna be so mad. Valentine's Day, it's not as much pressure because they don't have to. It's something everybody remembers. I think that's the one holiday or the one day that people never forget.
No, people who've been by themselves, people who don't really date anyone, people who have somebody who just don't care for it, you just get used to it. We don't know about it. It comes and it goes.
Oh wow, that's sad. Sorry, that's sad.
So what happens for the men for Valentine's
Day? Well, they get the best of it. They get to get love in the nighttime or whatever.
But again, the same gift again. That is the same gift.
Here's the thing though. Here's the thing with Valentine's Day. I don't know if there's just something different about it, something more amorous about it, especially when, I don't know, for me, I'm going to speak for me. When my ex-husband used to, Valentine's Day, I would get a box of, that's when they used to deliver roses in boxes. I would get the box of roses midday, right? And then he would come home with chocolate and more gifts, wine, champagne. We go out for dinner, we come back home, we open up and everything. And you just have sex and make love, and it's just the best. I don't know, there's just something special about it. I can't explain, but it's the best. For me, I put out more than. I'll come in my little red negligee and, turn off the lights and the candles and everything. And yeah, that's my Valentine's Day. That's how I've always celebrated it.
You say coming in with your laundry and turn off the lights. You turn off the lights for you to stay in there like on.
No, because I have the candles, the candles.
Okay.
Yeah. Or sometimes a bubble bath with rose petals. He had done that for me before. Rose petals in the bathroom and champagne in the water in the bubble. Yes, champagne in the water and roses. He had done that for me one Valentine's Day. Another Valentine's gift that I'd gotten from him, and this is my ex-husband because I just recently married, but my ex-husband, that's how we used to do. Jewelries, rings, bracelets. Like he would normally go to my kids and say, what jewelry should I buy your mom? They'll take him to the mall and he'll just buy the jewelry and come bring it to me, whatever. And we just celebrate. The kids are not around, usually at my mom's and my sister's, and we have the house to ourselves and we just go from room to room and stuff. Yeah. And do things. Yeah. That's my experience on Valentine's Day.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
Anyone want to talk about your Valentine's experiences?
There's two men on here. I need y'all to chime in because I feeling like y'all get gypped. Is
Maybe
this
they
true?
can.
Y'all get gypped?
Robbie, what do you do for Valentine's? Do you have a Valentine this year?
You're still on mute, Robbie. There you go.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, Valentine's. Well, in the past year, I do the normal thing, flowers, perfume, and dinner, that kind of thing as gifts. But I actually really don't get anything.
No,
Right?
that's where you go wrong, Robbie. That's where you went wrong. She give you the
Wait,
same thing you get every day in bed.
No, hold on. That's what I mean.
Well, I nothing in.
I
I
find it,
get bad rap. I feel bad for y'all.
find it amazing that, in this new era thing, how women, empowered and they doing their own job, but they have certain traditions they tend to keep, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay. So basically, the man gets sex. He might get a little extra something, you know. But I think I find that unfair, really, yeah. But I go along with it because at the end of the day, I get what I like. But I suppose I get that all the time. That if I'm right, it's nothing new then, right? But yeah, I just end up putting out a lot of money and buying things and get nothing other than a pum pum.
Poor
That
Robbie.
honestly, that's fucked up.
Robbie.
Everything is depending on how long you've been together. It's not like it's a new pum pum. It's not like
You understand? She
what?
said bring me someone else in the bedroom. That's a new one. That's something different. That's a new gift.
nah. Who bringing where? Nah, man. Like well, you know what? If you bring somebody for me,
Yeah.
oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Well, now you're
Yeah.
talking. But
Now I saying.
them people I know, they don't play that. So I find it's a very sexist time of the year. Where that and Mother's Day, right? It's like, 'cause when Father's Day come around, it's like, how much girls are toxic, right?
That is
Oh,
so
that's not
true.
true. That's not true.
It
I
is
don't.
true.
Very
They
true.
big
No,
up
and I
Very
Mother's
don't.
true.
Day.
Very
They big
true.
up Mother's Day. They big it up. They big it up. They big up Valentine's. It's showing they never show woman buy a man this. It's always show you man buy a woman this. Oh, and buy this ring, buy this, buy this, buy this. Tell the woman what to do. Father's Day come, you see one side and you never see nothing else. You barely see Father's Day card in the
Wait.
store.
No, no.
That's not true.
They send him to the grill. They
Yeah,
send him to
Man,
always
the
only
grill. That's what
fathers,
happened.
fathers is never accept appreciating. There's some assholes, yes, we know that. There's some assholes mothers too. But at the end of the day, Father's Day is never big up the way how a mothers. You hardly see Father's Day sale too. You're lucky to see it.
What?
Fathers are
They
not appreciated as much as Mother's Day. What you saying, Judy?
Oh, for me,
Hold on,
it,
I have to mute background. Hold on, okay? Hold on.
we just
Okay, talk now.
I said for me, I always like those things. I'm a very romantic person. I love gifts and I love giving gifts too. So birthdays is whoever's in my life, I always remember their birthday and I always plan for their birthdays, right? I'm always trying to probably 2, 3 weeks before I'm trying to think of something different to outdo myself the next time for that person's birthday, and I want the same thing back because I'm like a little child. It's my birthday. It's a special day. I want that. Christmas is the same thing. I like all the decorations. I like the whole music, the cooking, the everything. I like everything. The gifts, I like it all. Valentine's the same way. I mean, I hear people say, um, they want the rose and the chocolate and everything. But I also, I think it's a two-way street because to me, Valentine's is for lovers, is loving. So it shouldn't be a one-way thing, right? If he's giving me roses, okay, well, normal thing people say women want roses. Sometimes you can give a man maybe not a dozen roses, you can give him a rose, right? I do different things. I would still get the card and I would still get something, you know. Maybe I'll get him some body wash. I give him something. But when you're in a relationship with somebody now, you want to give them things that they're actually going to make use of. Women don't have
Mm.
enough lingerie, right? So you never have enough lingerie.
Excuse
Buying
me,
that,
sorry.
that's fine. But I might not necessarily buy him lingerie. I might buy him something else that I know he wants that but it's still a gift. Could be perfume, it could be cologne or whatever. Could be anything. Could be jewelry. It all depends on what you think the person wants, right? Anniversary is the same thing. These are important things. And I know sometimes people get like a track of time of whatever, right? But I'm
Yeah.
that kind of person. It's like, oh my gosh, it's April. Oh, anniversary coming up. You know what I mean? So I will speak on it. So it's not a thing where you could say you forgot because you didn't hear me talking about it. What are we doing? What's going on, right? So even if you want it to be a surprise, then you can act from there, but you're still gonna know when it is. When it's my birthday or Valentine's, whatever. Even Thanksgiving, I like the whole stuff. I think
Mm.
it's cool sometimes because people sometimes in a relationship get comfortable and just more doing just the basic of going to work and coming home and you get a little excited there, you roll over, you do whatever, you go back to sleep and you get up in the morning, you go to work and whatever, right? So sometimes some people get caught up with or stuff like that. They need these kind of things to say stop and smell the coffee, smell the rose, enjoy your partner, take some time out. Because I feel a lot of people, if those days is not there, straight through the year and didn't do shit.
Hmm.
But it forces them to stop and say, okay, it's Valentine's and my girl or my guys or whatever has been good to me. I'm gonna go out and get this and probably cook some food or take to a restaurant or whatever. But if you didn't say Valentine's, it would be another day you just get up and gonna do what you're doing the same thing. That's just my thinking on it.
Thanks for sharing. Um, I know for me, was it weekend before I sent my guy roses, the carnation, I think it was carnation and roses. I was just to his door, and I said I'm gonna do things that I want people to do for me, and I'll do things for a man who's the king of your relationship, where not everybody do the same thing, but that's what I choose to do for my guy. I want to make sure I care for you. I do love you, and I'm still here if needed. That's just something that most women will think that we have to get it. Why don't you just show the man like, hey, I'm here still. I got you. I know he was overwhelmed with it, and I didn't expect to hear what I heard when his reaction, but it was nice. Something different. I've never done that for anyone, but I decided, what, men should be appreciated, and that's what I was saying. When Father's Day, I don't find men are appreciated. They're not all the same, and there's some mothers who will do things just to get financial support and treat the children like shit, and everybody, oh, she's a good woman. No, 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 no. There's a lot going on in this world right now. So we're gonna unwind the show right now. I'm gonna say goodnight to live YouTube. Thank you for being here. Um, Again, condition yourself, love yourself first. Self love is very important. You can't say you love someone when you never really love yourself. Respect yourself, and truly, truly respect yourself. So love yourself unconditionally. I want to say sponsored by A Class Executive for private transportation. And they're there for airport transportation, private functions, music videos, chartered services and sightseeing, etc. Your phone number is 306-514-3191, 306-514-3191, and that's A Class Executive. You can also find them on Instagram under A Class Executive. Sponsored also by Al's Renovation. Your phone number is 647-482-7366 or 647-482-7366 Reno. Any construction that you need for your home, moving in or just readjusting or expanding, please call 647-482-7366. Sponsored also by Ashaki Charles Jury. You can find her at Tene 827 TENE 827 on Instagram.
Okay.
Also sponsored by Kandy Sexual Desires. That's me. I have my own website. I sell sex toys. Everything is there under candysexualdesires.com. So guys, I want to say thank you to everyone on YouTube. To all Zoomers, you don't have to sign out. Stay there for the backlog show. Whatever happens here stays here. Good night, YouTube. Thank you. See you guys next week, the 9th. And we'll be doing men versus women next week. Good night.
Good night. Good night.